Everyone, Rogue Leader here, and today we have very exciting reveal. I don't know exactly when it was revealed, but we do have looks at the brand new Arkham Asylum modular building releasing this September on the 9th. You can pre-order it right now on lego.com for $300. Set 76300. You have 2,953 pieces, so that's very close to that 10 cents per piece a lot of fans look for when they are trying to decide if a build is worth the price. And just looking at this quick image right here, I'm going to go ahead and say absolutely. And I'm looking just at the build. I haven't even looked like at the minifigures in specific yet. So yeah, I know a few images of this leaked a while, maybe 3, 4, or 5 days ago, but it include like some of the front images like this one, and then also some of the pictures of the minifigures all together. I was just gonna wait to do my full thoughts until all the pictures came out, and all the pictures are now out, including interior shots. And I would like to go through and look. I have looked at the pictures that came out a couple days ago, but I haven't looked at any of the new stuff, so I'm very excited. And I've also not gone too in depth, so this will be very much a semi reaction to what we're getting in this set, and I'm very excited for that because DC has been in the background with Marvel in the front for very long time, and I'm very happy that this year they decided to give the superhero modular to DC because, I mean, face it, Marvel was kind of starting to run out of famous locations. Like you got the Avengers Tower, the Daily Bugle, the X Mansion, hell, you even got the Sanctum Sanctorum. Like maybe you could do the Baxter Building, but then again, like I don't know how popular that is. Like it's no Avengers Tower, it's probably no X Mansion. Like, but I don't know. If we got the Sanctum, we might be able to get the Baxter Building. I could also definitely see that being a much smaller set, but enough of that. Let's actually look at what we've got in front of us. So, yeah, let's start off with this first image. Just going to go image by image with our thoughts. I am just going to screen record this so I don't really have to edit it. And let's start things off. This is amazing. Let's just start there. This is amazing. I love how it's like kind of an inverted corner. So if you think about the Sanctum Sanctorum, it was kind of like a corner where you had two on the outside and then it was like the point, whereas almost this is like an inverted point, it looks like. So I'm very excited to see where exactly the connection points on this are because I don't see them like out here. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe I'm thinking that this is a frontal, like a corner modular in the same sense as the Sanctum, but then the actual building is like more pushed in and inverted. So that's what I'm seem to be looking at here. So yeah, let's get started. Amazing. I do really love the color choice, and I love that it's comic book based. I know a lot of people wanted it to be based off the Arkham games, and I fully agree. I would have bought it either way, but I'm just thankful it wasn't based on like Batman the Animated Series or, God, if it was based off of the Batman and Robin or the Batman Forever, whichever one we just got the $100 Batmobile for, I would have been kind of disappointed just because, like, comic books, the comic book set, it just expands our minifigures. It can be almost anyone from the DC mythos. So, and you can see that here. I really love this kind of pointed part of it at the top, the pointed roof, and you can see there's smaller points all around. It looks like there's going to be tons of stickers, which there always are for these sets. So that's pretty cool. I do love the kind of design and the everything about it. And it looks like you got a little watchtower here, so that's cool. It's kind of built into the place. You got the main gate, and I love the opening doors. Also, it looks like the Arkham Asylum, like the actual like lettering and titles. It looks like it's all on a curved roller coaster piece, so that's really cool and unique. And then you got, oh, it looks like the Arkham Asylum statue. It's got like some Joker vandalism. I think that's what that is. So that's cool. Love the windows. I love how there's bars on some of the windows for the actual prisoners. Like, of course, you know, it's a prison cell. They're not just going to be able to break out of there, especially in something that's holding these really powerful supervillains. Got Poison Ivy's leaves just coming out of this entire corner area. Really cool. You got Joker and Harley Quinn taken down a Arkham Asylum police van, I guess. We'll go into the minifigures when we get to that picture. But yeah, lots of cool things. Looks like we have lots of Technic pins here and here for different characters flying around or using grappling guns and whatnot. So yeah, and then it looks like, we got a little like repairs with some cobwebs, some looks like the maybe diamonds representing Harley Quinn or something. Then you got the laughter, the ha ha ha, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and it looks like we also have the return of the penguins. I don't know if that's a new design for them, if that's a reuse, because we've gotten a handful of designs for the penguin robots that the penguin uses. So that's definitely cool. And then, of course, the front gates. And just looking around, looks like we have an AC over here. Oh, and hell, it looks like it almost is that like a security camera? That's definitely what it looks like to me. Although that doesn't really look like a prison security camera. It looks more like a Walmart security camera. But still looks cool. Oh, maybe it's a light because you got one over here too. I don't know. But yeah. Let's go to the next page. Same picture, except now we have the box. I think there's a better image of the box later on. Well, here's the back side. So looks like there is a very, very small like alleyway, but that's pretty cool. Got more like Technic areas for the different holes and whatnot to pose the characters. And it looks like you have, of course, this, which I believe it looks like you can just break out individual cells with these big 1 by 6 by 5 bricks that you can just pop out. Looks like we have some stickers. I think that's a sign or a sticker for the Metropolis, so that's cool. But you can break out individual people. And then it also looks like we have a hole here and a hole here for people to escape from. So yeah, I don't know if there's a better image of the police car or the Arkham Asylum van or whatever it is, but I'm not the biggest fan. It looks kind of basic to me, but that's all right. So yeah. Oh, and then it looks like Killer Croc got like kind of digging his way out. That's kind of cool. Oh, and here's the Technic pins right here. Looks like maybe there, and then over here. So that's how it's gonna text. So it is gonna be like a corner piece. So that's cool. And we got a back gate with passcode. Oh, they have the what is that? That's the dumpster that they use for all of the Marvel sets. That's been in I think every single Marvel modular, and I think it's even been in some of the smaller like the modulars. But yeah, that's cool. Again, got more details up here. Looks like maybe a question mark. Definitely could be a reference to those question marks you're trying to gather in the Batman Arkham games. So that's cool. Oh, here's our look at the minifigures. So let's start off with honestly my least favorite minifigure. Gonna have to be that Batman. Like this is a $300 set, all with these brand new cool unique parts and unique prints for these minifigures that we haven't gotten in other sets. Why is Batman just the Michael Keaton inspired outfit? Like I know it got a slight upgrade I think last year in that mech set, but like we have been using that same basic Michael Keaton inspired bat suit since 2012 when when Lego Superheroes started. It's kind of insane to me that we're still using it in this day and age. We need to switch it out. Come on. Like, how has it outlasted like 3, 4, 5 different iterations of Batman suits? Like, we had the gray suit that had like the kind of black lines on it that came in like the Jokerland set and the Killer Croc set and the Deadshot set. And then we had the one with the black gray suit with the gold trim on the bat suit or on the bat symbol. That was what 2020-ish, that round there. Outlasted that. Like, hey, I'm just so tired of this suit because it's not even that interesting. Next up, Robin, very cool. Love him. He looks great. I'm so glad that they went with Damian Wayne because it's been so long since we've got him, and that they went with this kind of newer suit of his with the gray and the black and with the red trim. Beautiful. Looks amazing. Next up is Batwing. Definitely, I think the standout Bat Family minifigure along with Robin, I think. But he looks great. I'm not a big fan of his wing suit. I don't know why they didn't just use the wing piece they created all the way back in 2012, I believe, that Batman's used for many, many sets. Would have worked, I think, better. Even could have recolored that to be gray. Would have worked great. Batwoman looks great. Looks like they're bringing back the like those kind of stretched out capes for the characters. You can see that Batman's got the black like flowing cape, and Batwoman's got the red kind of stretched out gliding cape. Those were, I think, what, 2019 and 2020 those were used. So yeah, definitely back then. And then next up is Catwoman. A little disappointing for me just because I just that 2020 or 2019 one was so good. It's, I think, the same outfit as this one. It's just that they actually used the Catwoman uh, helmet mold type thing from the Batman movie, the Lego Batman movie, and I think it looks way better than what they've been doing recently, where they print the mask and then they put Black Panther ears on it. I just don't think it looks as good. But I think this, to be honest, probably looks the best of the handful of Batwoman minifigures we've gotten with this newer design, but still not the best. And then next up, Penguin. Looks like he has a new face expression, so that's cool. He's got his little fur, which is kind of interesting, but yeah, pretty great. And then we have Bane. Bane looks amazing. I think that's got to be a new head mold, or not head mold, but head print, and it looks really, really good. Would have liked to see Bane maybe in his like kind of actual suit, and not his uh, prisoner getup, especially because he has the Venom tank on his back. It's like, what, he's in jail and has to wear these clothes, but he's still got the Venom. So, just from that standpoint. But I'm super surprised that all these minifigures got leg printing, by the way. It's just kind of like the amount of detail is like really interesting. I would not expect this much detail from a prisoner jumpsuit, especially one that we get, 5 of 6 of in this set. And then next up is Scarecrow. He looks fine. I believe it's a new head print, but looks like Scarecrow. Killer Croc looks amazing. He just I don't know what it is about the smile and the red eyes and the skin tone they chose, but it really does capture Killer Croc. And that's another minifigure I really wish we could have gotten it without the jumpsuit, just because even if it was like he had the orange pants on but he was shirtless, because I feel like that's something he sort of would do, and I feel like he had a similar look in the Suicide Squad movie from what, 2016ish. So yeah, and then Harley Quinn, good minifigure. I believe the head is just the same from that Junior set a couple years ago. Same with the hairpiece, but I would have really preferred Harleen Quinzel. We've only gotten, I think, 2 of them from the last 2 Arkham Asylums, so getting Arlene Quinzel would have been great, especially because it's a unique minifigure, but no. Next, Poison Ivy, definitely the best villain character of this set. She is amazing. I really love that they went with the green skin. I think the Harley Quinn show has her in white skin. Wait, no. No, she definitely has green skin. It's Harley Quinn that has white skin. Mixing it up, but she looks really, really good. I'm not sure if that's a new head mold or hair mold. I don't. It's definitely not the one they gave to her. They've given to her in the past. It might be the one from the Lego Batman movie, although I doubt they still have that mold and it might be from another wave, honestly, or not wave, but theme. And then Mr. Freeze is, I believe, the same as the Mr. Freeze we got from that Junior set. And we got Riddler, looks great. Riddler jacket. I love the mask, purple gloves. Looks pretty cool. It looks like he's maybe got some question marks on his actual jacket, so that's cool. And then 2 security guards. Looks great. I don't know if those torsos are reuses from the Lego City Police line, because they definitely look like they might be. I guess we'll just have to wait till someone gets this set in hand and can flip it around, and if it says like Arkham Security or something, then we'll know. Or if anyone recognizes that from Lego City from a specific set, tell me. But yeah, I guess these aren't all the minifigures because I don't see Joker. Maybe Joker somewhere else. All right, here we go. We got 2 main stories, and then maybe there's something up here. I highly doubt it. It looks like maybe just the roof, but yeah, 2 main stories. 20 12.5 inches tall. I believe the Sanctum is about 13 inches tall, so that's cool. Very similar. Oh, whoops. Where were we? Right. I think, yeah, so this is our next picture. All right, here's the Joker. Better look at the Joker. It looks great. I really like that they use the Superman wavy hair in green. I think it just way better captures the Joker's hair from comic books. And also, I believe it was first used in the new one of the new themes from this year. So it's not a new mold for or new like hair color for this specifically. There was a green hair piece. This green hair piece was created for another theme and then just brought over here. And then also another thing I want to say, I believe since the superhero theme started in 2012, so not the older 2006 Batman sets, but the superhero theme in 2012, this is the first time we're getting a comic book Joker who doesn't use that, classic green swept back hair piece. Because, I mean, obviously, like, Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson's Jokers have had their own hair pieces, but I believe the comic book one, this is a first, so that's definitely cool. And then just looking at this is just insanely cool. This looks like one of the rooms, and it almost looks like maybe you can back the truck up and maybe put him, like, just bring the character from the truck inward, maybe. I don't know what I'm quite seeing here, but definitely looks cool. Got a nice little Clayface reference there. God, I want a Clayface minifigure so bad. I mean, it's been 5 years, 6 years since we've even gotten Clayface, and we've never had a minifigure. Then we looks like a computer saying "Open all cell doors." This kind of bored looking thing, trying to figure some stuff out or something. Got a note from Batman. It looks like got some other stuff. It looks like is that a Dark Knight Returns Batman comic cover, but Legoized. And then you got the mugshot wall. Looks like you do have some references to Harley Quinn being a psychiatrist. Looks like she's given Scarecrow some help or something. Got a file over here and a Two-Face coin, so that's cool. I can't quite. The image doesn't really show what these pictures are, but I assume maybe this one's a picture of her getting her degree or something. It's kind of what it seems like to me from just this little bit. And then it looks like you got like a little recorder thing to record the session. Here's a better look at the um, Arkham Asylum statue. I really hope that you can flip it around. There's another face that doesn't really have the kind of spray painted version. If not, whatever. But I hope so. And then got Arkham Asylum listed here. Keep going. Another looks like just playset view. Looks like okay, so like Joker's got a Bane gun. There's some studs here. I don't really know what that's for. Then we got Robin with his knife. Poison Ivy's got some plants. Penguin's got his umbrella. Mr. Freeze got his gun. Scarecrow's got some potions. Bane's got weights. Killer Croc's got feet. Wow, stutter. Some meat and some food. Harley Quinn's got her hammer. Catwoman, lasso, grappler for Batwoman, crowbar for Riddler. Cool. So just some basic stuff. Taking a look at this image, we can see a better view of looks like the cells. So that's very cool. And this is very big for me. One of the problems I've had with all the past Arkham Asylums is that the cells, there are either like no cells, like barely any, or they're inconsistent. And what do I mean by inconsistent? I mean, some characters will have a small little area and others will have this big like 6x6 room, and it's like this is not what I get that Arkham Asylum is an asylum and not necessarily a prison, but like prison cells are all the same. They should all be the same, right? They should all look the same, be the same size, include the same stuff. So in these past Arkham Asylums, it's like, oh well, Joker's has this small little room, but Poison Ivy has this big cozy little, and it's like that. No, like I understand if it was like Clayface or Killer Croc, where it's like these are maximum security people that need to be secured, but it's like no. So that's something that I like here is that everyone has the same prison cell. Looks like you can blow off individual walls for them, and then it looks like one of them says vote for Harvey Dent. That's kind of cool. Then we got this thing. Pulling that, I don't really know what that does. Oh, I think there was an exploded wall here, so maybe that's what that does. And then I really like this pipe. That's really cool with the water draining at the bottom. Oh, and then it's frozen because you got the frozen snowman for Mr. Freeze. That's really cool. So yeah, and then oh, you can see the Technic pins that you can connect this stuff to. And then yeah, you got Killer Croc kind of sneaking out. Looks like very cool. Next up, just kind of a more simplistic design. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. There's like a hole in the uh, wall, or yeah, there's like a hole in the wall for prisoner is to escape, and they have like hot dog pieces. It's like bent fences. That's actually really cool. Yeah, looking around, oh, you got like some searchlights and stuff. Is there anything else? Yeah, so it looks like on over on this side, it's gonna. So here you got the prison cells, and then over on this side, it's gonna be that on the bottom. The kind of I don't even know what that is. The kind of check-in, I guess, almost. I can't think of the word right now. And then, of course, therapist area on top, I'm assuming. And then, yeah, not really seeing anything else that I necessarily missed. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be a day one pickup. Fantastic set. Very, very cool. 16 minifigures, too. That's amazing. And, like, I mean, I think the Batman's a reuse, and then Mr. Freeze is a reuse. But I'm pretty sure all of their minifigures are new. The cops are, they're not the cops, the security guards are probably reuses, but like Riddler's brand new, Poison Ivy's brand new, Catwoman, Batwoman, Batwing, Robin, Scarecrow, Joker, Penguin, Bane, Killer Croc, like they're all brand new, at least something. So that's definitely cool. One thing I will say is, how are we getting this set with no other comic book sets? Like literally this and the Lex Luthor vs Superman mech is like the only two comic book sets from this year. This is like one of 4 or 5 sets from this year for DC. That is so pathetic. Like I love this. I'm not saying anything bad about this, but how cool would it have been if we got, I would have loved this set so much more if they all had their jumpsuits, and then you had a Batmobile that came with Batman and Robin and Bane, and then you had a Batwing that came with Batman and Joker and Harley Quinn in their normal suits, and then it's like, okay, and now we have them all in their prison suits, and of course, you still have exclusive minifigures like Batwing or Poison Ivy. It's just like, you know, a way for this to feel more connected. So yeah, I think literally, besides that Batman minifigure just being a reuse, I'm gonna have to say like 10 out of 10 maybe. We'll definitely wait to have it in hand, but it is such a cool looking set. I'm very excited and hopeful that this presents more opportunities for DC. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys are picking this up day one. And yeah, I will see you guys next one. Peace out. Bye.